Hello everyone for our first project of the Heist League. So we're finally getting to projects where I wanted to do for a long time. It's just with the Exalt destruction, I call it, with the economy being so bad, a lot of these projects I wanted to do pretty much got thrown out the window. So if hopefully the fracture fossil exalt ratio gets fixed, we can do pretty much a project of, what do you want to call those? The fracture blueprints, I think everyone's calling them. So I do have one ready. It's extremely hard to get 5 exalts per map to make money back. So pretty much with this one, we're gonna do a project that I know MBX did. I think it was last league or the league before. That looked a lot of fun, and I've been doing a lot of beachheads this map and in this league, and it's been a really fun time doing them. So what we're gonna do is we went the cheaper route first before we do infuse. So we're gonna do 60 red what do you call these, beachhead maps. So these right now go for about 5 chaos each, which I had the breakdown right here for you. So 60 red beachhead maps, I bought all of these right before this video. So they're all about 5 chaos, which is about 300. 5 chaos each was about 300 chaos total for all this. So with the exalt ratio right now, 1 to 30-ish. About 1 to 30, 1 to 27. It's been going over the place today so far. So we're just going to call it 1 to 30, make it easy. So it's about 10 exalts we're going to gamble right here alone. Hopefully we make our money back, because if we make money on this, we'll probably turn the next one into the infused version, which are about 14 chaos a piece, which we might cut it down to, instead of doing 60, maybe like doing 20, because it'll be about the same amount of Harbinger per maps, maybe. So I'll figure it out from there. So right now, ignore this number. It's just because this is already calculated. Calculate out whatever this will be minus this. So right now, there's nothing in here, so that's why it's negative 300. Just might forget about this. So we're going to end up doing, and also I'm keeping track of what level I am. So right now we're 92.7, we'll say. So hopefully we'll see how much XP we get. I'll mark down the deaths. I'm pretty sure we're going to die with this build, because I'll probably not pay attention at one point. So pretty much I'll put everything I get into here, like those pieces things that drop at the end. They go for about 1 chaos each. Currency tab, whatever else drops. Divination, stack decks, whatever else drops we'll throw in there. And I'll also use the same loot filter throughout all 60 of them, so I'm not going to change it at all. And if there's any things that drop in here that are worth selling, which there shouldn't be anything, to be honest, we'll put whatever, if it sells into a certain tab alone. So I do have these saved up. So anything I get, I'll just dump in here. And then later in the day, I'll end up moving everything to these ones that I pre-bought. So I bought an extra currency stash, extra maps that drop. All these are extra. So I'll move them all in here so it stays separate from my actual currency tab that I have. So they're different projects. So we'll keep only the red beachheads just to themselves. So it's a little easier. So pretty much I'll run one of them, if I can find where they're at, just so you can see what's going to be like. And we're not going to juice these up, because I could sit there and, where is it at? Fragments. And we could throw 60 of these in also, 60 sets for the extra percent. But I think we'll do it just raw, just so it's a bit more easier to see, because it'd be hard everyone to get 60 of these. So even though they are very cheap this league, with them being 1 chaos for 4 of them, so it'll be about, so it's still going to add up to, that would add a lot more currency, because if you think about it, that's only on this one though, because I think these do all run different prices too. Like yeah, this is 1 to 2, so it's going to be really hard to do the price on it. Trying to add the fragments and all that. So the price will just get thrown out the window. So we're just going to do only these, however they rolled. We'll just go with it. So pretty much I'll run one of them to show you what the map's like. Everyone probably knows what the map is like, but we'll still just run anyway. And then the loot filter is pretty much only picking up, what you want to call it? The ancient shards, the exalt shards, chaos shards. I put chaos shards on here just because they are worth something in this league now, with chaos being so important to have. And hopefully with the headhunter on, this won't take too long to run either. Because yeah, also the vines are so easy to sell. Our ancient orbs are so easy to sell, so we're just hoping to sell those quickly at the end. Or if we get a lot, we might just try to gamble them into another headhunter. Oh, and I also put alteration I put alteration shards on here too, just because alteration shards are really expensive this league. They're about 1 chaos for 4 of them. So I put them on here just because they are good currency to pick up. Infused would be better to run But for the time being, we'll just do this one to see how much currency it gives us in tier 15. Also, the time is a lot easier and how fast this runs through. And you can definitely do this with any build. Every build out there can do this map, no problem. And then when this thing drops, we won't count that part of our thing also. Because that'd be a divine that's not worth counting. And rogue markers, I'm not sure if we probably won't count rogue markers, to be honest. Just because it's really hard to calculate that. Especially the fact that they're not easy to sell. So we'll figure out though. We'll probably do one at the end with rogue markers, one without, just to see what the difference would be like. If the rogue markers do help with the currency. Like if you need them to make money or not, we'll figure it out. But yeah, definitely this build, you do not need Headhunter to run this map either. Like golems are probably the best. Usually minion builds are probably the strongest to run this map just because they can sit right here, walk away, come back 5 minutes and it's done. So yeah, then in the next video you're going to, we'll talk about it during the save time, but during the next video you're going to see after this one will be the result video. It's just probably going to take me about 2 to 3 days to run all the maps because it does take time. But we'll try to get through them as fast as possible. But yeah, this is the first league I've actually started playing a lot of beachheads, and this is actually a pretty fun map. Probably because I haven't really done beachheads before. Because I do want to do an infused one too. Because then after that, then I don't know what to do. Hopefully we might do that's the thing we're not going to count. Put that over here. So that doesn't count. So we might do also like a project of tropical islands, but delirium, the Xan delirium mod, and also a verse a burial chamber one, with all the exact same fragments and everything. If we get big currency amount, just to see what the price difference, see what the difference is, the results and all that. Like maybe do like 20 of each or something like that. Pick all this up and we'll get out of here. I know picking all these little ones up is going to take time, but it's worth it, I think. Because yeah, for the pieces that he drops, the belt is the best one to get. Just because it's the easiest to sell, and they sell for like 8 chaos. Everything else is not worth anything. But we'll still consider it as 1 chaos piece. Oh good, we're at 20 gems. Because yeah, main goal is to see if we can actually make money on this with the drop on this league. It's going to be hard to do, but I think it's doable. But I think everything's going to pretty much depend on just the ancient orbs and the exalts. Because, what do you want to call it? The blue one, this one. This orb is not worth anything. This league's like 1 chaos. So I definitely don't make your money on that. And all contracts, I'm not going to count those either for the profit. But because most people who run this are not going to sell them. So there's no point in me counting them. If you are running these, you do get a lot of XP, so I would recommend leveling up extra gems also. Which I might go ahead and buy after this. Something. I think that's it for the map. We still miss a lot of monsters apparently. Could be here. Nope. Oh well, we got most of them. I don't know where the ones that are missing are. So it's not bad. This is one run. We got all this. So pretty much we made... So we made this little chunk right here on one run. Which is not bad, to be honest, with getting 6 of these and 8 of these. And 2 raw. But everything else in here. It's not bad. So hopefully this project works out pretty well where we got... So we were at 70 actually before. So we got 13% XP from that map. So it's definitely... XP looks like it should be pretty strong. So hopefully if you like what you see, please subscribe down below. Come check on Twitch. I'm watching the projects that we're going to do. Or whatever else we can find to do. Also some gambles we'll try to do eventually. So hopefully in the next video, our results are good. I'm hoping we make money. More than 300 chaos at least. I'm hoping at least around 500 plus chaos. To make it worth the time. Because I know this will take very time consuming. So I'm hoping it's worth it. But we'll see for sure. Hope to see you on the next video. Thank you for watching.